Welcome, welcome. Welcome to this January 13th, 2026 YouTube live stream. We're talking breaking news, ice raids in Minnesota, spark protests, plus Iran riots. See what kind of numbers we can put up today on this January 13th, 2026. Is there anyone out there on YouTube? Seems to be the live streams are going to be the way of the way you got to go. People just aren't watching long form content like they used to. You know, they want to watch this AI slop. It's all about watching AI slop instead of watching, people put in all their time and money and effort going out gathering new content, putting new content together, and it's just not getting the views. There's just too much AI slop out there taking over for the real YouTube creators. Brett Rio, welcome. What's up? Accountability Angel is here. Thank you. Good seeing you. Landmark. Rebel, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so a lot of the bigger YouTube creators out there, they've been talking about the changes and how they're going to take what direction they're going to take their YouTube channel in 2026. I appreciate y'all. It's a happy new year to everyone out there. I think this is my first live stream of the new year 2026. I think I'm back in the live stream game again. I tried switching out and was going to go long form content after going live streams for a couple years. Have you on the live streams, but it seems like that's what people still want. So the only problem is live streaming has gotten so dangerous outside of the studio. I'm not getting any younger. There's a lot of good live streamers, new streamers out there at these ICE protests. Basically, they're like new First Amendment auditors, independent journalists, cop watchers. Not like the lady that got shot up by ICE, that got ended by ICE. That lady, she effed around and found out. You can't lump, she says what they said they were, I can't remember what they called them, observers or something like that. They had a name for them. Not cop watcher. Cop watchers, we know not to. I mean, sometimes you may get caught up in a scene and you get out of the scene. They like putting tape around you when you're an auditor or cop watcher and you go on the scene. They like taping you in the scene and then trying to arrest you. Oh, get out, and then they can push up on you, get physical with you, rough you up with all their buddies or cop buddies with all their gear, with all their military gear on. But as far as that lady, that Renee Good, what kind of fake name is that? Reborn Good, but she effed around and found out, getting in the way like that. Now, do I think she needed to be ended? No. Do I think that ICE cop could have got out of the way, and he did get out of the way. I don't think he needed to end anybody. I think anybody else that's not a cop or law enforcement would probably be prosecuted in that situation. There's a good chance. But seeing how it's a ICE cop or any cop as far as that goes, whether it's a fed or a local cop or city cop, county cop, they all would have gotten away with that. Anybody who watches my channel enough, you understand. I beat it into your brains that hard enough for you to understand that police, they're there to end you. They're there to kill you or to seriously injure you or to take your freedom when they show up. They're not there to help you. They're not there to keep the peace. They're there to kill you or seriously injure you for the most part. And those cops are no different. If you get in their way, that's what cops do. Police kill what? People every day, 2 to 3 people every day in America. She was just one. There's 2 or 3 other people I guarantee killed by police other than that Renee Good on that day. She wasn't the only one ended by police that day. I guarantee cops ended a lot more than just her. She was just the only one making the news because it was ICE. Give me a break. Rebel says Venezuela alert. Yeah, good point, Landmark. Brett says he didn't need to be there. Or she didn't need to be there. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't understand how it's all these insane Karens, all these white women, all these older white women that love their illegals. They're the same ones that are out there protesting for the Tesla protest, protesting against Elon. I'm telling you right now, these protests are all staged, they're all manufactured, they're not picking up much steam at all. The media is doing everything they can to make these a lot bigger than what they are. It's all these older white women. If you don't have all the blacks in there protesting like 2020 during the BLM, you're not getting the blacks in there. You're not getting the big riots, the big protests, the big fires like the BLM. This ain't going anywhere unless you get some more provocateurs in there to do that. But it's not going anywhere. Yeah, the Iran riots and protests, that's all staged by a lot of people say that's being staged by American money, probably the CIA, provocateurs, instigators going over to Iran, and then they record it and put it on America's social media to try to, an Israeli social media, and try to make it look like there's these big protests going on in Iran, and people are buying into it though. Look at America's got all these Iran well, they're saying there's Iran protests going on in LA. That guy drove through one with a U-Haul. See, people like that, people are getting caught up in these situations over a lot of it, what's going on overseas. They're getting themselves so worked up over it, letting themselves get so worked up that they're ending up getting killed, like that Renee Good lady. That insane Karen that left her kids behind in Colorado to travel to some other state to obstruct police officers trying to deport illegals. And the thing is, there aren't any illegals even being deported. There aren't even any being deported. Mass deportations, that's a big lie. You're not getting any mass deportations. And people are going out protesting against mass deportations, and it's not even happening. They just come out and gave a report and said only 2,300 illegals were arrested in Michigan in 2025. So if only 2,300 were arrested, how many were even deported? Are they here in some jail somewhere in Michigan? We're reporting out of Michigan. That's not mass deportations. 2,000 illegals arrested in Michigan. Give me a break. That's nothing. There's probably over 5 million illegals, 10 million illegals in Michigan. And they arrested 2,000. Oh, the worst of the worst, 2,000 of them. There's your mass deportations. What a scam. What a big hoax. What a another big lie. That's why I don't participate in the fully rigged selections. Michigan, every day, they're reporting on, well, they keep putting it out, but it's old findings of all the illegal voters and foreigners that are voting in Michigan's elections. There's literally millions of illegal voters on Michigan's voter rolls. There's like 10 million people in Michigan. Throw in another 5 million illegals, so 15 million. There's only like 3 or 4 million supposed to be eligible age voters in Michigan, but there's literally like double that on the voter rolls. There's like 7, 8 million. It's like every time someone dies, they never get taken off the voter rolls. Everyone knows how many people died over the last few years. Pretty much everyone you know is dropping dead left and right. Look at my channel. I can't get any viewers because most of my subscribers have been erased and replaced. The great replacement, or one way or another, they've been erased or replaced through the great replacement or through other weapons. It's bad. Michigan's bad. We're still here, though. We're still here holding them accountable, going strong. Stronger than ever. Well, maybe a little bit stronger when we're in the younger days. Riots, yeah, cops were the ones that ended Jesus. I gotta pull this. I was gonna show some protest, some video, but it's like only certain people are allowed to show video. Every time you go showing video, then you got to worry about your channel getting nuked for some reason, for using someone else's content. Only certain people are allowed to do that. They only let certain people. Gays like names like this cowboy channel. They're the types of people that are out there protesting against ICE. Probably some white Karen, insane Karen, would never speak up and say anything to my face out in public, but they come on here and want to talk shit. Probably some insane Karen out there protesting to keep all these Somali illegals in the country. They literally hate their own people. They're disgrace. They're almost worse than the Somalis. They're almost worse than the mud slimes, the slum mollies. It's all about that fully superior. It's all about that looks maxing. Got to do that looks maxing. Doing that bone smashing. Been doing that bone smashing to improve the looks maxing for everyone. Oh, promise to them, huh? Sure it was. It's funny they didn't all come over here until Bill Clinton brought them all over here. Bill Clinton started bringing them over here in the 90s, like 93, after USA found another country they wanted to invade. USA invaded Mogadishu, Somalia. Every time USA invades a country, we end up getting millions of illegals, foreigners from their country, millions of military age men. They all hate America. Yeah, American military went in and invaded Somalia, Mogadishu, and had their helicopters shot down, had some soldiers killed, taken out, and dragged through the streets. And then after that botched military ops, then we ended up, it got leaked out. So media caught wind of it. It wasn't supposed to get leaked out. No one was supposed to know about it. It was secret ops, another secret military invasion in another country, targeting a bunch of innocent men, women, and children, most likely. And then like Vietnam or something, I don't know. But it got leaked out, and then now next thing you know, we got to bring in millions of Slumalians into Minnesota, into Ohio. Danny, welcome. Yeah, I think a lot of the Iran riots, I think a lot of that staged, and it's just propaganda and lies by Israel. Wants to pull in America into more foreign wars into the Middle East. It's all, a lot of it's Israel. They want their greater Israel project. They got to topple Venezuela. That was partly, they say, because of Israel. Netanyahu comes over to America. Next thing you know, America's going into Israel, which I'm okay with that. Taking their oil, rebuilding their oil facilities, taking it over, having the big technate model, controlling the Western Hemisphere with the Monroe Doctrine. Yeah, these Israelis, they just don't stop. They haven't found a well. They haven't wanted to. These tiny hats. It's like no more dual citizens in America. We need to get rid of every single dual citizen. It's not just the Somalians. Every single dual citizen's got to go. All they do is sow discourse. Try to get America to invade every country. Try to get Americans, young men and women, to invade countries for them. Don't do it. Different frequency, probably because they're bulb heads. Those big light bulb heads. Those Dorito heads, light bulb heads. Every single one's got to go. Every Somalian's got to go. All 50 million got to go. Now, supposedly there's only what? Couple million? I'm sure there's a lot more than that. They're not getting them out. You're not getting all you people that went out and voted so hard for Trump. You're not getting your mass deportations. Where's your mass deportations at? All these people that are out crying, protesting, all these insane Karens out there protesting ICE. What are you protesting? There aren't any mass deportations going on. Obama deported millions more people than Trump is. There's too many rogue judges, activists, radical judges out there. Can't get anything done. Just like I said, we got all these. First, all the police officers are all foreign police officers. Officer Mohammed, Officer Islam, Officer Sharif, Officer Abdullah. You think these judges are just the same? It's not just the politicians that are all foreign nationals, dual citizens. These judges are Judge Mohammed, Judge Abdullah, Judge Sharif, Judge Finkelstein, all these foreign judges, foreign cops, no allegiance to America. They don't assimilate with our blood. They don't assimilate with our soil. Yeah, I think a lot of those insane Karens and Darrens, the whites that sell out their own people, they're worse than a lot of the foreigners and the illegals that are here. They're just as bad, if not worse. Those virtue signalers. I mean, when you look at them, when you see them in person, you can see why they're so despicable. The way they look. They're not doing any looks maxing, I can tell you that much. Probably some big fat slob with a tiny little hat on the back of their head. They don't want to assimilate. They don't want to assimilate with all the Native Americans like myself. All of us Native Americans like myself and my supporters. If you're not a Native American like the top G of the 1A audit community, you gotta go. No foreign nationals. And when I say no foreigners, I'm not saying just the worst of the worst bullshit. I'm saying every single foreigner needs to go, legal and illegal. Every single H-1B, every single visa, every single green card, every single foreigner's gotta go now. You can reapply to come back in 20 years. There's at least a 20-year moratorium. Not another single foreigner comes into the United States. I'm really liking the sounds of that. Randy Fine. That little rat Randy Fine. That rat can go scurry down in one of his tunnels and never come back. Okay, tough guy. Sure thing, tough guy. Don't worry, no one's messing with your lot lizard. Nobody wants nothing to do with your lot lizard. Oh, that skanky lot lizard. What else do you guys think about these ICE raids, ICE protests? They need to ramp them up. We need to actually see some mass deportations. You're not getting it. That's why I don't participate. That's just another reason why I don't participate in the fully rigged selections. They're fully rigged. Michigan, every day you see new reports for years now of all the massive fraud and all the foreigners and illegals from China, from Venezuela, from Mumbai, India, from Delhi, India, voting in all the elections. Why would my 1/1000th of percentage? Your vote's not even a one whole vote. It's like a fraction of a vote, 0.0001. And then when you got all the illegals and foreigners and dead bodies in them participating that aren't scrubbed off the bloated voter rolls, that means your one vote's more like 0.00000001, if that. People will still participate. It's just like people that watch these fully rigged sports ball games. People that participate and watch the fully rigged sports ball games. The votings, the rigged selections are exactly the same. People just want to participate in something and take a side one way or another. So they can take a side, and just like sports ball, and it's all fully rigged, just like the sports ball is. Don't fall for it. Don't waste a single ounce of your time, or don't get a cortisol spike over these fully rigged selections. Yeah, I don't participate. Sounds like there could be a wife jack in the chat. Can't do anything without talking to their wifey first. Now that's a real man. That's a real man you need to be afraid of, be worried about. Can't do anything without talking. A wife jack can't do anything without talking to their wifey first. uh, Probably like Piers Morgan's wife. Got a bunch of pictures all, got her Instagram profile all covered full of her with black guys. Some white guy, but their white wife's Instagram page is all full of pictures of black guys with their shirts off. uh, that's pathetic. Yeah, you can get involved in your local municipal, local township politics. You can get started there. It's a good start. You know, it's going to affect you most right where you live. Get started in small town. That's how I first got started with my channel. When I first started building my channel up with a few thousand subscribers, I was going down to the local township and speaking up and recording it and standing up at the podium talking to local township residents and recording it. That seems like forever and a day ago now. I don't ever go to any township meetings anymore. I haven't been to one in years now because nothing ever happened. They would lie to you straight to your face. Nothing would happen. It would cause like rifts in the community if you live in a smaller community with other people that you got to live around. And it just wasn't worth it. The older you get, it's just don't end up, it's not worth it sometimes. Cops just came out of this undercover. Look at how these cops are dressed. Watch these traitors fully enforcing Michigan hashtag red flag laws. You seen it here first at Freedom News Now. Welcome back to News Now, where we discuss the best cop watch and amendment audits trending on YouTube today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for new cop watch and amendment audit videos daily. Today's Cops Gone Wild First Amendment audit video is in Jackson, Michigan, with Michigan State Police, the Jackson County Sheriff, the JNet City Spy Cops, and the Blackman-Leone Police Department. Traitor judges and tyrant cops use Michigan red flag laws to arrest a U.S. Army veteran who allegedly made a Facebook comment that made his ex-wife nervous. Cops fully enforce the unconstitutional red flag laws in America. Many believe this law is a direct assault on Americans' 2A rights now and forever. Police departments in America have become fully militarized, and the only thing these cops protect is officer safety. Remember, stay safe, stay vigilant, and always record. Watch Cops Gone Wild, Cops Own Video by Freedom News Now, First Amendment Audit. Enjoy the video and always record. That's the unit. Their door is still open. Look at that, guys. Their door is still open. They're driving around with their door open. These cops just came out of this undercover. Look at how these cops are dressed. We've got Blackman Leone cops here, Michigan State Police. Got the County Sheriff Department. I believe there's someone holed up in this house that won't come out. Someone, I believe it's a possible threats report. You see, we got a cop over here. I'm wondering if I painted my face up with blackface, if YouTube would let me get some views, let me get some people in my live streams. Is that what I need to do, YouTube? I need to paint myself up with blackface, make myself look like an illegal, make it look like I'm from New Delhi, India. Then will you let me get some people watching my live streams? Got to paint your face up in blackface. I've been erased and replaced off YouTube by the millions of foreign illegals from Venezuela, from Delhi, India, Mumbai, India, from Islamabad, Pakistan. You've been erased. Not just in the real world, but in the online world as well. That's what happens in Silicon Valley. That's completely insane. This is absolutely insane.